Hey, this is Carrie with Canary Quilts, and it's another edition of What's in the Box. One of my favorite videos to do where I open my quilt-related mail and show you what I get, introduce you to new fabrics, introduce you to new boxes that are available out there, quilt boxes. I've got Sew Sampler today. I've got a couple of Block of the Months. I've got a Fat Quarter subscription. Lots of fun stuff in here today to open and see. I don't know what I'm getting, so it's fun for me to see it too. So, if you're new here, I will probably be doing these about once a month. I love a Fat Quarter subscription, but I have a lot of fabric, so I had to stop some of those. I think I'm only in one right now, and I'll show you what I'm using that for. So I'm not getting as many packages, but we'll see. I think I'm going to have to reduce it to once a month, but it's so much fun. I love to share with you and show you what I get and maybe inspire you or introduce you to something new. Anyway, let's go down to my desk. Let's get these open and see what I get. So hit the subscribe button, notification bell if you want to watch these types of videos or the other fun stuff we got going on here. And we can have fun together. So, hey, let's go down to my desk. All right, I'm down at my desk. One of the first things I want to talk about is this Piece and Quilt sampler. This is a sew-along that's going on with Fat Quarter Shop. It starts in March. I'm going to throw a picture up right now for you to see the sampler quilt that we're going to be doing. I've gotten their box of paper piece sets, I guess. It's Sew Emma, like half square triangles, flying geese, and you also have to buy the book. So I wanted to let you know I talked about this in December, but it's going to be coming up in a couple months, and I want to get started on it soon. They do have a schedule. I don't know if I'll follow the schedule. I may start it. I'm not sure. But if you like the quilt, you're not sure about paper piecing, these are the way to go when you paper piece. I love using these. So I will show you how to do the paper piecing as we do the quilt along. It's going to be a beautiful quilt, and I'm going to be opening up some of the fabric that I'm using for this quilt today too. I did not buy their fabric kit, but they do have a fabric kit if you want it to look exactly like their quilt. So I found also that I have some of these already, some of these rolls, some of the pads for paper piecing, that I was just going to buy what I needed, but it ended up being more expensive to buy what I needed than to buy the entire, they're calling it foundation paper notion set. So you get almost all of these. I threw some of mine in here just to keep track of them, but you get all the pads and rolls that you need to make this quilt. So I'm going to have a link to this down below in my description, to the book and to the paper pieces, and I'll do the fabric kit too if you're interested. So I just wanted to reintroduce that I'm going to be doing that coming up here in the next month or two, and following along with Fat Quarter Shop also. So there's that Piece and Quilt sampler. We'll set that aside. All right. I also wanted to show you that I opened my mystery block of the month. I thought I'd be designer mystery block of the month. I thought I'd have this done by now, but I didn't. But that's what it looks like for block 8, and it's by the Sweetwater Company, Carla Eisenach, Susan Kendrick, and Lisa Burnett. So that's what that looks like, and I'll have a video out with that soon. And that's what I've got back here is a bunch of these blocks from that quilt along, that block of the month. All right, set that aside. So let's start with Olive Grace Studios. This is a handwork that I'm doing, and I just finished 2 of those months in the last month. I've got one more to do, so I'm catching up. And I'm going to show you what I get this month, and I'm going to show you what I get, or what I've done. So let's see what I get, and let's see what I've done. All right. Ooh. She put the fabric in a bag, with a little candy cane. So I am a little late to opening this. December 27th is when she sent it out. So it's kind of been sitting here for a while, but it's flour. Each month we get a flower. We got cone flour this month. She sends some of the threads that you need, or all of them, just depending. We do reuse threads from months before. She sends the background fabric that you do the hand stitching on with the interfacing. And then here is all the colors, probably most of the colors that we need for this month, and all the threads. And then each month there is a pieced block, and she sends the material for that too. And it came in a little bag. Isn't that cute? So these are the materials we will need for this block. And let's see, that's what this block is going to look like this month. Oh, she sent a blue version. Hers is pink. Ours is going to be a blue version. Very cool. I like it. And this, the solid, which will go down here. All right. So let's see what I've done in the past. And a little candy cane for Christmas. I'll set this out so you can see what that one looks like. And let me grab my past blocks. I did not know what I was doing at all when I signed up for this. It just was such a pretty quilt. So I decided I was going to figure it out. But this is the last block that I did. And then there's this block. So it has been a learning process, and I can remember most of the stitches that we need to do, but sometimes I have to go back out on YouTube and say, how to do a fly embroidery stitch, and it comes right up and shows me how. So, yeah, it's turning out really pretty. So, this is block 10 of 12, and it's called Jay's Bouquet Quilt, and it's not available anymore, but she may have another one coming up. If you want to check out her site, I'll have a link to that down below. See what she's got available in quilts that are similar to this. So that is Olive Grace Studios. This has been a lot of fun, a huge learning experience for me. Like I said, I've never done handwork before like this. I've done some cross stitch, but it's been about 30 years. So this month we get a cone flower, which I loved cone flowers when I lived in Michigan. Oh, they're so pretty. All right, there's Olive Grace Studios. I'm just going to set that right there. Let's see, what do we have here? Ooh, I think I know what that is. I am part of a mini charm pack club at Back Quarter Shop, and I'm doing a tumbler quilt with my mini charms. And I'll link a video to below of how I'm doing that. But I've been just getting these, collecting them. And what I like about this is you just get a random set. And it's going to be a scrappy quilt. And I also get to see the different fabric lines. Maybe learn about new fabric lines. New designers at fabric lines. All right, so this is December's. I guess I've been sitting on these for a while, so these are always filled with fluff. But anyway, we've got Sweet and Plenty by me and my sister designs. Very colorful. Peachy Keen by Corey Yoder of Coriander Quilts. Very peachy, just like the name. Marigold by Angela Hoey, Hoey. And again, I can link these down below if you see colors that you like in here. Oh, I like the variation of colors in that. That's really pretty. And then Ellie by Brenda Riddle Designs, home of Aaron Quilts and Gift Company. Huh. I don't think I've ever gotten anything from her. And then that's what hers looks like. Floral pinks and blues and grays. All right, so that's what I'm doing with my mini charm of the month, is I'm doing a tumbling block quilt. And if you want to see how I'm doing that again, I'll link the video down below if you want to check it out. So, mini charm pack, and I'm going to get the fluff out of here. So much fluff. All right, so this is also a fabric subscription, and this is what I'm going to be using in my piece and quilt that I showed you at the beginning of the video here. I am part of Back Quarter Shop's So Colorful club where you get fat quarters each month that are based on a color, and this is December's, and it's red. So I'm going to be collecting colors. I'm also have low volume fat quarters that I'm going to be using in my quilt, so it's going to be very scrappy. But if you're interested, you get a card here. There is 15 fat quarters in this one, and it shows each fabric and their item number if you want to reorder it. And this is what the fabrics look like for this month. And I have been in several of fat quarter shops, fabric clubs, and they do a very, very good job of curating their fabric subscriptions. And there's a nice variation of the different reds. So that's one thing I don't have, is a lot of red fabric. I say that every time I get red fabric, so you know I don't have a lot of red fabrics. So that's what the So Colorful Club looks like. I will grab my other colors real quick and show you what I've got to put towards that quilt. So these are the other So Colorfuls I've gotten. I've gotten brown, purple, orange, and black. So I will be using these throughout that So Colorful quilt, along with my low volume fat quarters, to put that together and have a really pretty quilt. Very scrappy, pretty sampler quilt. I think I'm really going to like it when it's done. All right, so I'm going to set my So Colorful aside. That's the red one. And again, I'll have a link to that down below, or if you just need red fat quarters, I think this fat quarter bundle usually is available. So if it is, I'll link that down below also. All right, let's open the Precuts Quilt Shop bag. I've been getting this for about 5-6 months now. I've done one of the quilts. I've got some pillows and 2 of them that I really, really want to do. They come in a project bag, which I love. I use project bags all the time. It's pretty much all I use. And you get, I think, 16 fat quarters and a notion. They have 2 different boxes, if you want to call them that. There is the stash builder, and I don't remember what the other one is, but this one comes with a notion, a pattern, and fabric, and that's all it comes with. And then the other one comes with a little less fabric and a little more notions. So I get So Sampler, and I just want the fabric. And look at that pattern. That's really pretty. It's called Lattice, A Quilting Life Designs by Sherry McConnell. Oh, so if I can find that pattern, I will link that below. Heat and Bond Light Sewable Iron-On Adhesive. Oh, it looks like 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 5/8 inch by 10 yards. So I wonder, I use this stuff when I made bags. I used it to hold the zippers down. So I don't know. I'll have to see what I would use this for in a quilt. But yeah, I'll let you know if I do. Anyway, do we have Tula Pink? Do we have Tula Pink? I think we have Tula Pinks. Let's see what we got. It looks different. It looks very different. Let's see. We got a letter. Okay. It's just addressing some like shipping issues and stuff like that. I'll read it later. Anyway, Mystery Block of the Month 2024. Where is that? Is that in here? Oh, it's a PDF. So I guess I have to go to their site and get the PDF. So anyway, let's keep going here. This is totally new, looks totally different. So we've got A Quilting Life. I got the middle pattern. These are the other 2 patterns. That's a value of $12. The Heat and Bond is a value of $4. The PDF Block of the Month is a value of $5. Oh, it shows right here in the middle. Subscription value, $114. That's what everything in here costs. They do include the shipping. You don't pay for shipping on this one. So I think I paid $59, and it does include the shipping. We've got our project bag, which I showed you, which is $4. I love these things. I will link these down below. You can buy a whole bunch of these for about $15. All different sizes, too. I use these smaller ones in here. Like this holds my seam rippers, so I will sometimes buy the ones that have multiple sizes in them. All right. Then we have our Besties 16 Fat Quarter Bundle. This is an MSRP of $78.50. This is Tula Pink, and I love Tula Pink. Oh, look at the doggies. Oh, let's just flip this over. I don't know if I can do this quilt with this fabric because these are too small. I like to show off these patterns in her quilt, in her fabrics. There's the puppy dogs. Oh, so cute. Turtles. We had a green turtle. We have a pink turtle. Her goldfish with treasure chests. Best friend necklaces. Hearts. Different colorway of the goldfish. Signature lime green and teals and pinks. Hamsters. Bunny rabbits. Pink and green and more hamsters in another colorway and some blue hearts. So that's what we got. That is super cute. I love Tula Pink. I love the colors. Do not know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I don't think I'll be doing this quilt just because I want to find something different to do with Tula Pink. So I like this quilt. I like all those, what are those, churn dashes? So I may do this with something else. But anyway, I will also, if you like this quilt, I'll link it down below if I can find it. I will link her Besties fabric line also for you because it's super cute. All right, there we go. That is awesome. And I've made a mess of these fabrics just because I got so excited. This is real time, people. I do these box openings in real time. I see something new. It makes me have to stop and relearn how to read these brochures they sent us. So yeah, there we go. That is, I'll let you know about this mystery block of the month. I think she addresses it in her letter. All right, what they're saying here with their block of the month is this is free to subscribers to their box, but you can sign up for it, and it does go to a charitable cause. And the charitable cause is, let me find it, Amor y Vida Foundation, which is a program to help financially disadvantaged abandoned children suffering from HIV/AIDS in San Pedro Sula, Honduras. And there is a link that I can put down there to send you to that if you would like to do it. And it goes to a charitable cause. So I'm not sure that's what the block of the month looks like. If I end up doing it, I'll let you know. So there is Precuts quilt box. Some I've been okay with. This one I'm very happy with. I really like everything I got. I like the pattern. I like the fabric, of course. I love Tula Pink. And it's a great value for all the fabric that you get. All right, so there we go. Let's put the little project bag aside. Next is Open Gate Quilts. This is the third one I've gotten. Yeah, I've gotten 2 of these already, and they do a project-based quilt box. So they send you everything you need to do the project, and they have another little small project. So they have big project, a small project, an extra fat quarter, and some kind of fun notion. So, and she does a class. She sets up a date that you can do a Zoom class with her. It's usually about 8 o'clock my time. I'm Eastern time. And she does, I guess I've only done one. It wasn't really a class. It was kind of a get together. She talked about how she did her flying geese. And she also talked about why she loves fat quarters, which I totally am with her. About fat quarters and how you get so many different fabrics and you get so many choices with them, and I just love a fat quarter. So she talked about that too. But anyway, let's get this one open and see what we got. So she's got this nice sticker here, so when you open it, it shows you who it's from. She always packages it really nice. They've all been packaged very beautifully. And she sends a little letter explaining what's in the box. On the other side is the QR code to her class. I'm not going to show that, but let's see what we've got in here. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got another pattern. So this is the small project. This is the large project. She always sends thread. This time we got some Best Press cherry blossom fragrance, and we got a quilt. So the large pattern is 24 by 24 and a half, and it is Valentine's theme. Look at that. That's very pretty. It is fabric for the quilt top, and the binding is from Lovebirds by Debbie Monson for P&B Textiles. So, oh, that's super cute. Look at those birds kissing. And these fabrics here. So, there's the pattern. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And that is really super cute. And I don't think that'll take very long to put together at all. And then our second one is String of Hearts reversible bag. That includes fabric for the inside and outside of the bag with a full color pattern. So you can see the two fabrics right there that you get. And that's what the bag's going to look like. That's cute. And then we've got a pattern, one of her patterns called Courtyard. That's really pretty. It looks like it is a bunch of log cabin blocks put together. That's really pretty though. So that's really cool. She sent one of her patterns and she sent the fabrics for her projects. So that's what her box is about. It's very project oriented. You can add on to get backing for the project, and I think you can add on to get maybe more fabric or something like that. I'm not sure, but this is the one I went with because I have plenty of fabrics to back my quilts, so I'm good in that area. But anyway, there's Open Gate Quilts. I'll have a link to her box down below if you want to check it out. Check out her website. That is a beautiful pattern that she's designed if you want to go check that out too. So the thread is Aurifil. I don't know if I mentioned that. I will put the cost of the box right here. I think it's $50 total with shipping. So plus you get to go to a class or get together with her. She takes her time to do that. All right, so let's set that one aside. Let's get to the sew sampler. That feels heavy and it looks like they've got something big in there. See, it's kind of bent up there. So I get my trusty Olfa knife, which I got in a sew sampler and I love, and I say that every time I use it because I do. I love it. All right, what do we got this month? Hats off to you, January 2024. All right. Let's get this out. Let's start with, we always start with the fabric. This is Mercantile 24-piece Roly-Poly by Lori Holt for Riley Blake Designs. You can scour all the flea markets and still come up short of the old-fashioned beauty in this fabric collection. Mercantile by Lori Holt for Riley Blake Designs holds a rich array of colors and prints inspired by the mercantile her grandmother once owned. The charming fabric will inspire endless hours of delightful sewing. Look at those colors. Ooh, that's pretty. That is very pretty. Nice array of colors there. So a jelly roll, Mercantile by Lori Holt. And then there is a bonus. That is a value of $24, and we got a bonus. A Lori Holt bee thread cutter. That must go. Oh, you can attach it to your sewing machine or wherever you might need it. That's really cute. That is really, really cute. So, yeah. I had one attached to my machine and it fell off, so I could replace that one. That is a value of $7.25. All right. Ooh, this looks like a good thing. I have one But you know, you always need more, because I tend to quilt all my quilts at once. Like I have 4 or 5 on deck right now to quilt. So I'm going to have a lot of binding. That's super cute. That's what's so heavy in this. This is Denim Bee Binding Holder by Lori Holt for Riley Blake Designs, a value of $7. This notion helps you be prepared for binding. The Denim Bee Binding Holder securely stores binding and keeps it from unraveling in your sewing space. Printed with an adorable bee, hive, and floral design, the denim color is exclusive to Fat Quarter Shop. Enjoy this fun and functional notion. Let me grab my other one. Here's my other one that I got in a Sew Sampler box, and this is from Riley Blake Designs also. And I use it every time I do my binding, especially when I'm sewing it on my quilt, because I can just unroll this like that and my binding doesn't get all wadded up. So I've had 3 different quilt bindings on this at one time, so I will definitely be using this too. This is pretty cool. So that is, I'll put a link to both of these here. I don't know what this one's like. This one does have a slot here so you can pull it through and hold it in. This one you probably just wrap up, but it's actually a little cuter than this one. So I do use it, so I will probably use this too. Value of $7 for that. All right, what's next? We have Quilty Tools 1/4 inch plus ruler. Value of $8. Dog ear this ruler as a new favorite. The Quilty Tools 1/4 inch plus ruler has bright blue 1/4 inch markings on every side and is the perfect size for everyday use. The angled corners are perfect for trimming those pesky dog ears as well. Yeah, dog ears can be pesky. I don't know if I'll use a ruler for those, but that's a pretty nice shaped ruler. Sometimes you just need, like we got this one. I got this one in a Sew Sampler box, and I really like it and I use it, but I wish that it could be a little bit longer. So this one will probably work when this one doesn't. Well, that's awesome. Next, haberdashery quilt pattern. And this is what we make out of the fabric that they send us. Look at that. That's really cute. Value $10. Haberdashery quilt pattern by Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet Company. You can always hang your hat on Lori Holt's scrappy, happy vision. This darling haberdashery quilt design tops off our list of her vintage-inspired projects. Embellished with the haberdashery mercantile roly-poly in this box, your sewing machine will be brimming with joy to create this charming quilt. And they do have finishing kits available at Fat Quarter Shop. And those are the 2 colors that are in the finishing kit. So, super cute. I like it. I like the fabric. I like the pattern. And then we have the pressed flowers. Well, there's something else here. Did I miss something else? Yes, I did. Microtex Sharp Sewing Machine Needle, size 80-12, value of $5. Keep your quilting looking sharp with the Schmetz Microtex Sharp Machine Needles. These needles can be used for microfibers, polyester, silk, foils, artificial leather, and coated materials, but we love them for their very thin points for foundation paper piecing, beautiful top stitching, and perfectly straight stitches when precision is paramount. Ooh, I will put these in with the piece and quilt and use it there. All right, so can always use needles. You know that, right? If you do a lot of sewing, you can always use the needles. And then we've got our pressed flowers quilt along, which I've been doing, and you can see some of them right back here. I've been keeping up with those, so it's been fun. So here's the pressed flower for this month, block number 10, and it's Bluebell. Very pretty. I'm not sure that they have the quilt fabric kits for this, but you can get this online if you're not part of the Sew Sampler. So whatever they have available for this, the kits and the patterns, I will have listed down below, linked down below also for you. Or anything that I have in here, I will link it down also. That's in this box. I love getting this box. It's so much fun. I like seeing how they curate it. They really do a good job of curating their boxes. They're not very expensive. I will put the price right here, and I will also put the total value of everything in the box for you, so you know what you're getting if you want to sign up for this box. I've been getting it for about 2.5 years now, and it's been really fun, and I always look forward to opening it when I get it each month. So also, another thing you get if you're unfamiliar with the box is you get coupons on the back of this that are exclusive to Sew Sampler subscriptions. So, and I've used those before. They're really good coupons. Anyway, there you go. That was a lot of fun, opening all my mail, showing you what I get. Hopefully I introduced you to something new. Some of the quilt boxes that I'm in that maybe you haven't heard of, and maybe some fabric lines you haven't heard of or you like now that you see them. It's fun sharing with you. I appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell to watch these types of videos and all the other fun stuff, and see if I do anything with any of these fabrics. But I'll see you in the next video. Bye!